Check. Lucky.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
5 yards remain on second down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down, going to the air with Love. This one swung out here to Jones. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's a second down. Going back to Love. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Off the play fake, Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. On fourth down, Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we are tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back to throw now on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
These two teams all tied after 1. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun. Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Love flushed out right. And he's got his big tight end here. Then he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Pirine. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Love. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On play action. Love to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To throw now. Here's Love. Touchdown, Cardinals. Darius Slayton, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the breakaway. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 43. Shit.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 16, Love. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Love looking to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Love from the gun. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down now. Glass, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Second down, another shot for Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Micah Parsons drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, alert 3. He's coming.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On 3rd down, Love. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll run on 1st down. Glass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. They go play action here on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
these guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Love. Able to shake him off. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Glass. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
make these babies cry right now.
On first down, Glass. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Charles on the losing side of things. You know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.